Alright, in this video, got the little throwback of several other videos I've made in the past. Since it's the end of October, we'll get to show you some of those, and then November 1st, started a whole new program and try some different stuff with videos. Anyway, thanks for watching. Here we go. That's about 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm headed out to Planet Fitness. I'm going to do some traps, back, and biceps. I've tried out the new camera I got for this little adventure here. I wouldn't recommend driving while you're doing it. This is week 1, so we're going to talk about what kind of things you should eat. Drink a lot of water. If you're drinking these little bottles of water, that'll be approximately 8 bottles for men and 4 for women. That's just an approximate, so if you're anywhere in the ballpark, you're doing good. Pack of the cod loins, got some ground turkey, 93% lean. Got some of these every once in a while, the butterball, 90% lean, handful of nuts every day, pretty much. And I eat a lot of peanut butter, so I buy the big Sam's Club version. You can do fresh green beans, but I like the canned beans because it's easier to deal with. Then we got the olive. You can eat a bunch of good fats. And then I like to spray down the pan or the grill. Got some mushrooms. Thrown with the chicken, sweet kale mixture, tastes pretty good. The broccoli, stir fry that up or eat it raw, doesn't matter. A lot of chicken breast. This is a chicken breast tenderloins. Keep about 3 of them per meal. Ground beef, I got this kind. I get the grass fed. Just whatever is available. If you want to do limited fruit, I do like a half a banana in the morning, and that's it for the fruit. Too much sugar, too many carbs. This is what I like to grill up. I grill 3 packs at a time. Grass-fed, 90-10 lean ground beef. 3 patties out of each pack. That's 3 pounds worth of meat. I weighed them out. Normally I don't weigh them. I just ballpark it, break it up into three different pieces. But anyway, this is on average 5.4 ounces per burger, which is good enough for 1 meal each. This is more of a high protein, low carb diet, higher fat. If you get one of those apps, I get the Lifesome app. You can use MyFitnessPal, whatever you like. I got mine set at 44% protein, 19% carbs, and 37% fat. By eating all this high fat stuff, I mean, I eat bacon, a lot of meat, I eat a lot of vegetables. You can eat vegetables as much as you want. But for instance, in the 3-month period, before I started, when I was eating all the McDonald's and all the fast food, my triglycerides, which are the fat in your blood, was supposed to be under 150. Mine was 178. 3 months later, it went down to 94. So it's not bad to eat if you're eating the good fat. Just don't eat all the garbage food. When you go to the grocery store, they say to shop the outside aisles. Through the middle, that's where all the man-made processed foods are. The stuff that's no good for you, all the sugars and the carbs. Like in a Kroger, you skip the first section, it's all the donuts. You go around, you got the vegetables. You can eat all the vegetables you want except for corn and potatoes. Those aren't the best things to eat. Then you go around, you get the meat. You can pretty much eat all the meat you want. You got to eat, try to go for the lean meat. I go to the 90. If I get sirloin burgers or something, I get the 90%, 90-10. So it's lean. And then you can go around to you can have milk and cheese and all that good stuff, but like cottage cheese, you don't go for the low fat, you go for the 4%. You never buy the low fat stuff. Center part of the grocery store, you get the cereals and the stuff you're not supposed to have, the breads. On this plan, you don't eat bread, you don't eat sugar, no candy, no pasta, no rice. I mean, it's just all carbs. People say eat the wheat bread and all that fancy stuff. I don't think my body even likes any kind of bread. When I get up in the morning, I don't make a big breakfast or anything. I'll have a half a banana. You don't want to eat the whole thing because that's too many carbs, and you don't want to eat too much fruit, so that's my only fruit for the day. Half to 3/4 a scoop of protein powder and 8 ounces of egg whites. Shake that up and drink it, and then I'll eat 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. Then I made another video on protein bars. I made protein bars. I would eat like one of those. And then later at night, I'll do another mixture of protein powder with the egg whites. And then the other 3 meals are the chicken, fish, or meat, shrimp. Don't overdo the bacon, but you can eat anything like that. Try to go for the grass-fed. You can use the butter. make up some mushrooms or something, put some, you know, the grass-fed butter in there instead of that margarine or all that other garbage. I'll put this up on the screen, but I'll have to read it off the screen, so I'll be looking up, you should have 1 to 1.5 grams of protein per lean body weight. That's where they get you. Lean body weight is a total weight minus your body fat, so you got to figure out what your body fat is. There's ways to measure your body fat, or just to get a ballpark, just take the average person and what they're supposed to weigh. Like me, I'm 261 pounds, 26% body fat. So you take 261 times 26% equals 68 pounds. So the 68 pounds of extra stuff. So 261 minus 68 equals 193 pounds lean body weight. So that's what you get by the 193, not your, if you weigh, you know, several hundred pounds or something, you don't eat, you know, several hundred grams of protein. You just go by what your lean body weight should be. So me, 193 pounds of lean body weight times 1.5 protein, because I'm trying to build muscle, I just do it at the upper end, is 289 grams of protein per day. And then I do 6 meals, so divide that by 6 meals, that's 48 grams of protein per meal. They call it the macros. That's your protein, carbohydrates, and fat. I use the Lifesum app, and the protein 44%, carbs at 19% to keep them low, and fat 37%. So for each meal, I got to eat 48 grams of protein, 20 grams of carbs, and 17 grams of fat. This program, you just count your macros. We don't count calories, and we don't weigh ourselves. We just go by, you know, your clothes size. You know, you got to get into smaller clothes or bigger clothes, whatever you're trying to do. The way you look is basically 90% of what you eat. You can do all the exercise you want. If you eat bad, you're not gonna be in shape. Okay, for this protein drink, I'm going to use the Egg White International, the 100% egg whites. I'm going to use a banana and just a protein powder. So what I do is I put some egg whites in, 8 ounces. Let's see what we got here. A little bit more. There we go. Pump wasn't working very good. New bottle. That's one more. Okay, here's 8 ounces of egg whites. Let's throw that up there. I'm going to throw in 1 scoop, which is 25 grams of protein. For the protein powder. Sometimes I put, if you feel like you want ice cream or something at night, just put blueberries or ice cubes or whatever you want in there, and it'll make it thick. So it almost tastes like a Dairy Queen treat. Just throw in your banana. That's pretty much it. And then sometimes got to add more liquids. We'll see what happens. And that's pretty much it. Sometimes I use the shaker cup. I just put the protein mix in with the egg whites and just shake it up real quick after I come back from doing some kind of a workout. But today I'm gonna do my little mixture here. Nice and smooth. The old Vitamix blender. You don't have to have a Vitamix. You can use Ninja or whatever you got. That's it. Just gulp it all down. It's 25 grams of protein for 1 scoop. You can adjust it for however many you need, but that's 25 grams of protein there. This 8 ounces, this is 27 grams of protein. So that's what I need. And that's a meal. I do them 6 meals. a day. This is basically a meal. All right, here's my homemade protein bars. Normally, after you make it so many times, you don't have to measure anything. These are no bake. Let's get the small version. I just used the quick oats. 1 pound, 2 ounce container. Dump the whole thing in there. Making 18 protein bars. Make them, put them in the freezer, and then it don't take that long to thaw. So the day before I'm going to eat them, I'll just take however many out, a couple out, or it'll last me a couple days that way. This here, I'm just going to make a mess. This ain't how I usually do it. Just guess, but it takes 2 cups of peanut butter. That's half a cup there. All right, yeah, it's definitely messy if you're doing it this way just to measure it out, but first time you do it, you might want to measure it just to get an idea. It's a lot of peanut butter. This is where it gets expensive. I got the whey protein. I'm putting 18 scoops in here. All right, then you add in some water. A little bit at a time. So it thickens up. I just eyeball it. You can do this by hand, but it just takes a lot longer. Then after you're done making a mess with the mixer, get out some parchment paper. And just dump it right on there. And smash it together a little bit. Flatten it as best you can. Put the ground flaxseed on, makes it not stick. Then you just cut it up. Now flip it all over and flax the other side. I don't need gloves because I'm the only one that eats them. Sometimes I'll put ground coconut on top, or shredded coconut flakes, or some kind of a dark chocolate chip or something. After you're done with all that, just put them in little Ziploc bags and throw them in a freezer. Like I say, good for months in the freezer, but usually eat them up pretty quick. Or a couple weeks anyway. So I put one in, fold it over, just go on down the line. About 3 in each one. These are little in-between meals. I said do 6 meals a day, 3 regular meals, and then 3 meals of something like this. Protein bar or protein shake. Take the last batch and throw them right in the refrigerator, and is the program 50 plus fitness transformation starts. That video will be coming out tomorrow, and every Monday I'll be doing a video. But these protein bars, 18 of them, are approximately 35 grams of protein, 19 carbs, and 16 grams of fat each. I'll eat one of these once a day, and every once in a while I'll do it twice a day, but usually just once a day. And it'll last a couple of weeks anyway. So hit the subscribe button, and that's it for the protein bars. All right, in this one we're going to make the healthier version of the protein brownies. In case you need a snack starting this diet, this will be a Good thing it's supposed to be all good ingredients. None of the man-made processed stuff. Oh, there's a lot of butter, so get a stick and a half of this. Well, it's a cup and a quarter, but a stick and a half of grass-fed butter. Got 2 different brands here. All the butter in the microwave for around a minute. Get it softened up so it'll be liquefied. You can pour it. And we're going to get 1 cup of coconut sugar. Just put it in your measuring cup. I've got the Simple Truth organic coconut sugar. Use it in. Dump that in the mixer. 3/4 cup of cocoa. Get the Hershey's cocoa, dark chocolate. Dark chocolate's better for you than the other. Need 3/4 cup of this. Right. Throw that on in there. 1/2 cup of whey protein. I'm using the double rich chocolate. Almond flour. 2 tablespoons of this. And 2. And we're going to throw in a whole bunch of grass-fed butter. Need 3 eggs. Mix it on up. You can hand mix it, but if you have one of these, it's a good option. This mixture makes 9 brownies. We don't want to overdo it, so let that run for a minute and throw it in the pan and then into the oven. That should do it. Then when you get them all filled up, we'll throw it in the oven for 13 to 15 minutes. Probably should wipe this up or I'll have a mess everywhere. We're looking pretty good. When the top starts to crack a little bit, then you're done. I'd say give it another minute. Just get your little mitt out. Get them out and stick them up here to cool. And that's what they look like when they're cool. And they're not the. This is when you're starting your diet and you think you need a snack or somewhere down the road. They're 353 calories a piece, 7 grams of protein, 21 carbs, and 29 grams of fat.
See this full-length video on YouTube and many more at Polish Carnivore. Link is in the bio.